Hello guys, welcome back to MindScratch. In this video, I'm going to cover the item 2 of effective Java. Consider using builder when you have many parameters. Suppose you are maintaining all the nutrition values of a food product. For maintaining these nutritions, you have created a class. Now, this class will have some required values and some optional values. Now, if you were to create an object of this class, you will have to pass all the values in a constructor. It will set the values and you will get the object, but this will be kind of a headache to pass all the parameters if the parameter count is very big. Other solution is you can create constructor using only the variables which are required, and you can create as many constructor as you want according to the requirement. But the issue here will be each constructor must have unique set of input parameters so that they can be differentiated among themselves. For example, if calories, carbs, and fat are stored in integer, and in one test case, you want to store calories and carbs. So you create a constructor with two int values. Now, in other test case, you have to set carbs and fat. Uh, these are also two ints, but using the old constructor with two integers will give faulty result as we were setting calories and carbs in that constructor. So for this, you will have to create constructor with all the parameters. Another way here is to write setter functions for all the parameters and set the values as needed. This is definitely better than passing all the values in constructor, but still you will have to call a lot of setter functions separately. For this, you will have to create a blank object first, and for that you will need a default constructor. After creating a blank object, we can explicitly set all the values in that object. This may make your code hard to handle because by mistake some other function or logic can come between the setter calls, and that will make your code hard to read. So what you want is freeze the setting values block and don't allow anyone to write code in between. But that is not possible to freeze a code in Java, freeze a code block in Java. To solve this issue, one trick can be used here. We can create a static inner class in our custom class. It will set all the values and create and return the instance of our nutrition class. For example, here we have created a builder static inner class. It has the same required and optional parameters as the nutrition class. Builder constructor is taking two parameters, which are the required fields of the nutrition values. We have other methods to set the optional values. As you can see in the function, we take the values as parameters and set it in the builder object and return the builder object. To get the nutrition object from the builder object, we have a method build, which will call the private nutrition constructor and pass the builder object as a parameter. And in nutrition constructor, we are copying all the builder class values to nutrition class values and returning the nutrition object. Let's see the code to create an object using builder. So in builder, we will pass the required values, which are serving size and servings, and all the other optional values can be set using appropriate methods. And in the end, we can call build method to create nutrition facts object. So as you can see, now this is much more visible and the code is in one line. So we don't have to worry about some other guy writing code in between. Also in the set methods we wrote, we can do some validity checks and throw an exception when an illegal argument is provided. Similarly, we can do validity checks on other functions also. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching.